You are here because the outside world rejects you.
Okay, so if you're a Ninja Turtles fan, it seems like the near future is going to be jam-packed with things to look forward to. And this seems to include multiple movies. At least that's the way it seems as of right now. Unless something changes, this appears to be the case. It's sort of a lot to take in, and I imagine if you're not following this stuff on a daily basis, it might seem a little confusing. So in this video, I want to take a moment and organize everything for you so we can make sense of it all. And of course, get excited for some of these projects. So with the 3 movies that are coming, it does appear we will have 3 different formats. One will be 2D animated, one will be fully 3D CG animated, and all signs are pointing at the last one being live action, although information on the last one is kind of scarce and new. But let's take a moment and let's go in chronological order of how all this was rolled out. That way you can know what's going on. Okay, we'll touch on this one real quick as there's not too much info on it. First, we got this 2D animated one. This is the Rise of the TMNT Netflix movie, so coming out exclusively on Netflix. For those who are just stumbling across this video and haven't been following the TMNT in a while, Rise of the TMNT was that Ninja Turtle show that had the Turtles deal with more mystical elements. It was a different take on the Turtles. There was a secret magic underworld that they'd have adventures in, and there was a demon-style Shredder that they eventually defeated. Anyways, they had a Netflix film announced way back in February of 2019, when the show was still going on, but for a while we didn't hear anything. And then in January of 2021, a synopsis dropped for the film. We got that in this film, the Turtles will have to fight to save the world from a terrifying alien species, the Krang. Also that Leo would now be leading the team, as he wasn't the leader in the show, at least not until the final seconds of the finale. Now, when does this thing come out? Well, we don't really know. It was speculated that summer 2021 would be when this thing came, but as we get close to summer 2021 ending, this seems not to be the case. Although recently on Netflix, a placeholder for the film has popped up. Also, Netflix is pretty secretive with their stuff, and sometimes things just seem to drop with no warning, so this thing, or at least the trailer for it, could drop at any moment, and I'll keep my eye out for it. Next, let's talk about the fully 3D CG animated one. This one will be made by Point Grey Pictures and will be distributed worldwide by Paramount. Also, they appear to be working in association with Nickelodeon Animation, for the animation side of things obviously. This one was officially announced by Nickelodeon June of 2020. As mentioned before, it will be a fully CG animated movie, and the press release on this one stated that it would be a theatrical film. So for those who remember the 2007 Ninja Turtles film, it's pretty much like that, but obviously this will be a new story with new turtle actors and new turtle designs. Speaking of designs, artist Woodrow White has mentioned he is working on this, so when we do finally get a look at them, it'll probably be his work. Now, who else is involved with this one? Well, on the producing side, it's Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg, and James Weaver. They're the ones that produced the show The Boys. And Rogen and Goldberg also produce Invincible.
Think, Mark!
On the directing side of things, we got Jeff Rowe. He just directed The Mitchells vs. the Machines over on Netflix. And writing the film will be Brendan O'Brien, who wrote Neighbors. Brian Robin, president of Family Entertainment over at Viacom, which is the parent company of Nickelodeon, has said Seth, Evan, and James's genius to the humor and action that's already an integral part of TMNT is going to make this a next level reinvention of the property. Seth has also spoken on the film saying,
as a lifelong fan of Ninja Turtles, weirdly, the teenage part of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is always the part that stuck out to me the most. And as someone who loves teenage movies and who has made a lot of teenage movies and who literally got their start in their entire profession by writing a teenage movie, the idea of kind of honing in on that element was really exciting to us. And focus, not disregarding the rest, but really using that as kind of a jumping off point for the film.
Casting calls for the Turtles have been reported on, and they say male age 13 to 16 for all the Turtles. And we got a breakdown of the character personalities for the film. It's your classic TMNT personalities, with Leo being strictly business, Raphael being the hothead, Mikey being the goofball, and Donatello being the intellectual. So when is this one coming out? Well, Rogen revealed the first promotional image for this film. It displays school notes by a one Leonardo, which in itself has led fans to speculate if the Turtles will be attending high school, maybe in a disguise or whatever. Honestly, there's not enough information for me to make that leap yet, but what the image does show is that the film will be coming out August 11th, 2023. Now, as of this moment, that's all we got on this one. And from what's been said, this one looks like it's going to be more of a family film, but I feel like it'll have some fun jokes decent action that adults can also appreciate. I don't know why I keep getting the feeling this one's gonna have a very 1987 TMNT cartoon type of vibe. I have a feeling it's gonna be super marketable and have so much toys and merchandise that we're gonna see these turtles slapped everywhere on everything. I think it'll do okay for itself, but we'll have to wait and see.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Okay, so as I was doing research for this video, I actually stumbled across some pretty big news here regarding this Seth Rogen Ninja Turtles movie. As I was collecting my notes for this video, I went ahead and took a look back over at Woodrow White's Twitter page, the artist for the film, and something in his bio caught my eye. As you can see right there, it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Next Chapter 2023. It looks like this is going to be the title for the Seth Rogen CG animated movie. I haven't seen this reported anywhere, although The Next Chapter does ring a bell. There was this filing that was made public a couple months back of a project called Ninja Turtles The Next Chapter. At the time, we weren't sure what it was, if it was going to be the movie or if it was a new show that was going to be coming out. Actually, I'm starting to have a theory on maybe it's both. I'll have to break that down in a separate video, but yeah, as of right now, it does look like that Seth Rogen reboot will be titled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Next Chapter. All right, sorry about that. Just wanted to go ahead and throw that in this video. Let's get back to it. Okay, so this one is mostly the main reason for this video, as this came by surprise recently. No one was expecting this, but as of August 2021, it started being reported on by major websites across the internet that another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film is also being made. But this one is being made by Platinum Dunes and Paramount. No official word has been given, but everyone seems pretty damn sure that it's in live action. This one actually has been brewing for a long time, even before the Seth Rogen one, but a lot of people thought it wasn't happening anymore. Let's take a look back and unravel it all. June of 2018, we got word that the same team that did the 2014 and 2016 Turtles movies were gonna reboot the TMNT. Financially, the second movie didn't do as good as the first, and it seemed like they were going to go ahead and take the Turtles in a different direction in live action. I think a lot of fans were hoping a more 1990 Turtles style direction. And then in early 2019, we got word from the producers themselves that production would begin in late 2019.
And we're doing a reboot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at Paramount.
There was a writer brought on board, and people were talking about it. People that have worked on previous films.
The seventh Ninja Turtle film is coming out this next year, by the way.
Co-creator of the Ninja Turtles.
Stay tuned, it is a work in progress.
We were off to the races, right? Wrong. A worldwide virus shut down the world, and obviously this caused the film industry to go through some adjustments. A few months passed, and in summer of 2020, we got word of the Seth Rogen CG animated movie. So that was it. It seemed like the live-action Platinum Dunes reboot was done. Wrong again. If these recent reports are correct, Platinum Dunes Turtles are still coming. In August of 2021, Deadline reported, and then a bunch of other major sites, that Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live and Casey Jost from Impractical Jokers were to write a new Ninja Turtles movie for Paramount separate from the Seth Rogen one. In the article, it mentioned the Platinum Dunes team, Michael Bay and Andrew Form and Brad Fuller, and that they would be producing, alongside with Scott Mednick and Galen Walker. Walker was also producer on the 2007 film, by the way. The only other thing the article said was that details were being kept under wraps. Now, at first I was like, awesome, but I was still kind of skeptical. The sources were unnamed, and no one over at Nick or Paramount had officially confirmed this, but they haven't denied it. And then on the same day of this news, Casey Jost, the one that's mentioned in the article as writer for this new film, posted this image of what I believe is him and his brother Colin as kids in their Ninja Turtle gear. Location, the sewer. Now, we probably won't get any more info on this one for a very long time. Like I mentioned before, it hasn't even been officially announced. As for a release date, it's still way too early to tell. I would guess no earlier than 2025. Just keep your eye out for more information on this one. I'll be covering it here. In the past, we've seen Turtles films get stuck in development hell, and they just end up fading away. I have a whole video dedicated to all those, but I hope it doesn't happen to this one. I love seeing what different take they plan on doing with the Turtles. I would imagine it'd be vastly different than the 2014-16 Turtles and the Seth Rogen Turtles. They're gonna have to differentiate themselves from those. If my speculation is correct, and the Seth Rogen one is gonna be more of a family movie with like a 1987 Turtles style vibe, then this live action one needs to be a little bit more like the 1990 Turtles movie. movie, where the turtles can still be funny and have charm, but they're grounded in the real world and have to face criminals and ninjas in their city. Or even adapting The Last Ronin, I think, could be something special as well. I know it may seem odd for those who haven't read the story to think of a Turtles movie where 3 of the turtles are dead, but the actual story spends a lot of time with the 4 brothers through flashbacks. It almost takes up half of the story, so we'd still get moments where the 4 brothers interact while jumping between the last turtle alone in the future. But we'll wait and see as more info comes out on this one. Alright everybody, that's everything we know about the multiple Ninja Turtles movies that are coming out. What do you think? I think it's kind of cool that we have a bunch of Ninja Turtles movies to look forward to. I feel like the only thing we're missing is an ongoing show. Who knows? Maybe they have something they're working on. That would be awesome. Or if we ever got word of a sequel to the Batman vs. Ninja Turtles animated movie, there was that end credit scene that does set up a story with the Shredder Joker. That would be cool to see them follow that up too. But like I mentioned, I can't wait to start seeing all the stuff that comes out of these movies and talking about them on here with you guys. Thanks everybody once again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for this one. I'll see you in a little bit. Take care.